My name is Grace, and there are a couple areas of the goal speech I can reflect on. In terms of content, I made sure to include strong main points and a clear thesis throughout, specifically my introduction and conclusion. I also had three credible sources to back up my arguments, or like my points, I guess, which helped strengthen my speech, I think. And then I think overall my content was well researched, and I think for the future I could work on weaving my sources in more smoothly and kind of like in text instead of like being like furthermore like according to the source. But I think I did overall a good job of bringing my statistics and research into my speech. I think my speech had a clear structure. I started with an introduction and then led into my main points and then finished with the conclusion. I tried to keep my ideas in a logical order so it'd be easy to follow. And then in regards to my nonverbal delivery, I tried to use hand gestures as much as I could while still like on a computer, but I made sure it wasn't like distracting in a way. I also tried to make facial expressions that matched my points, and sometimes or something was wanting to work on is just using my body language even though it's virtual, which I found kind of challenging. And then with my verbal delivery, I focused on speaking clearly and projecting my voice at certain points in my speech and just keeping a good pace that wasn't too fast or too slow. I think my tone showed like enthusiasm for the topic, but also like informative and showing like how important these goals are to me. And yeah, overall, I feel good about my speech and think my ideas were demonstrated in an educational way. And I think going forward, just focusing on pace and body language is important. Yeah.